Quick update on how the project is going. Sorry that I have uploaded in a while actually. Just been a little busy with other things. But as I mentioned, quick update. So far what I have done to the car, first of all, I was able to push it in from the driveway inside the garage. So much better. That way it doesn't get wet when it rains and gets flooded all in the inside. So one of the main things that I did, I replaced the valve cover gasket for a new one. The other one was pretty bad. It actually kind of got like a plasticky hard texture to it. That's how old it was, how crusty it was already. And I also went ahead and painted my valve cover. I wanted to go with a nice glossy black finish, and then I sanded down the stripes and painted the BMW right here emblem silver. But yeah, and I also installed some hood shocks. That way I don't have to be holding it up with a stick or anything. One with the car jack handle. But yeah, on the top, that's all I have done so far. And real quick, a little bit messy here in the garage right now. I started taking apart everything from the inside of the car. The seats, one of the seats actually was falling apart. So I guess that's kind of a good thing, Now I have an excuse to buy some new, better race seats that I wanted to get. So pretty good on my side. So right now I got the car on jack stands and the wheel ramps over here. I'll be telling you about that project here in a little bit. Also the soft top, I've been having a difficulty trying to put it away, put it up. So it looks like the compartment right here does not open. I have tried multiple times in multiple different ways to try to get it open, but I did see that I could pretty much unhook it from the motor and open it myself. So I'll be doing that later on whenever I get done with what I have planned on doing on the bottom of the car. So yeah, door panels off since the beginning, the back seat off, and I got this uncovered right here because I'll be replacing the fuel pump here in a bit. Also on this side right here, just clean it up a little bit, all the dirt that it has. On this side right over here, as you can see, I took down the clutch pedal, started working on the clutch cylinder, master cylinder, and I'll also be replacing the slave cylinder. So I'll be doing that as well, hopefully with replacing the fuel pump and the slave cylinder. And also, if we go down here, I'll be also replacing the clutch. Now I have never done a clutch replacement on a vehicle, so this will actually be my first time ever doing so. Let's hope that goes well. All the work on this vehicle will be done by me. I will not be taking this to a shop, so I'll try my best to get it up and running, So yeah, like I said, follow along for that project. So yeah, I'll be replacing the clutch. I went ahead and also took out the engine oil so I can get the engine oil change once I'm done, and I can drop the car again. Another thing that I noticed is my rear shocks are pretty bad. So I guess as long as I can drive it for now, and in the future I'll be replacing those as well. So yeah, here's again all my interior. And I noticed that this ones had some bags under them. I guess, I don't know why. Weird. So yeah, anyways, I got some parts delivered today. Got here my fuel pump that I'll be replacing, and also slave cylinder, as I mentioned, and a couple more parts over there. That one is actually the the oil pan gasket for my other BMW, my 135i. And speaking of fuel pumps, I actually went ahead and installed the stage 2 fuelet fuel pump on my BMW, my 135i. With that one, I'll be able to run some E35 mixtures. So I'll be doing some logging on that, seeing how it goes. I actually put some, I would say like about a E30, 35-ish, 40-ish mix on it yesterday. Haven't done really some pulls on it, but we'll be looking forward to doing that. But yeah, once again, here's the car. We'll see how it goes. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention, the other day I was working on my nephew's Honda Civic, which was an experience. I guess I had never worked on Honda Civics. Much more simple, easier than this. So it was an experience learning that. But on the process of doing that, I actually broke my jack. You notice one of the cylinders, sorry about that. If you notice one of the cylinders went down, I guess, decompressed, and now it doesn't come back up. I tried to look online how to fix it, but then again I also thought about it, and I said I do use my jack a lot, and my car jack a lot, and I'd rather have something safe. So I went ahead and bought one of these Daytona 3-ton low profile jacks from Harbor Freight. I was able to buy that actually with some money that I got paid from fixing up that Honda. Now that I think about it, I should have recorded that different things that I had to do to it. I guess it would have been nice to see on that, something a little different. Also with that money, I was, oh look, owner's manual. Also with that money, I was able to buy my engine support board, which I'll be needing to switch out the turbos on this car right here. So I'll be getting some Vargas, I think they're called Vargas 625 turbos. They are rated for 625 to 650 horsepower. So we'll be seeing some of that build as well. And I got right here my BRSF intercooler, capable of 7.5 step intercooler, capable of 1,000 horsepower for my 135i, which looking forward to working on that. But I won't get started on that until I get this car started, until I get this going, so that way I have a daily driver in the meantime while I fix the other one up. I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but I'll actually be going to a Euro car show in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So I'll be taking that beast over there, taking it over there, you know, showing it off. Pretty proud of that car. Been working on it. Was my dream car, is my dream car, and looking forward to continue on upgrading it. So yeah, as I mentioned, I switched out the fuel pump, did the stage 2 fuel pump on it, and I got some brakes laying around here that I'll be doing as well. Brake change for this car right here. A couple other things that I'll be switching up on my BMW and my 135i will be the inlets. There's somewhere over here, I believe. Yeah, there they are. So I'll be putting some silicone inlets instead of the plastic silicone inlets that they have that restrict turbos. So they'll be a little bit bigger, so they can work with the new turbos that I'll be installing. But yeah, other parts, just pretty much other car parts that I got laying around here. Got a lot of work to do, I guess. We're doing a radiator flush on this one. But yeah, hopefully after I switch the clutch master cylinder, slave cylinder, and the clutch itself, as well as the fuel pump, new spark plugs, oil change. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we can get that started. See what other things might be missing. I also got my diagnostics tool, especially for BMW. Had to get one, as I have 3 of them, and probably will be getting more in the future. That I'll be running on the car, see what all I need to do to it. Another tool that I wanted to show real quick, that I'm excited of using, a little bit what would you call it, hesitant, I guess, of using, and at the same time excited of using something completely new that I'll be learning, is I have my Bavarian Technique diagnostics tool. So this scan tool, I guess you can call it, cable. So it hooks up to a laptop or a computer, preferably a laptop, I guess. You're not gonna be carrying your big old computer outside with your monitor and everything. So hooks up to a laptop, so that way you can pretty much read all the codes, activate different components of the vehicle, specifically BMW, that you can pretty much diagnose more in depth. With this one though, from what I understand, from what I have read, is that you can only get it installed in 3. About the one that you can get installed in 3 different BMWs specifically. So once I install it in one of those, I won't be able to switch it over to another one once I use up all 3 slots. With that being said, that one I'll only be using on my 135i, and my wife in the future does want to get a either a X5M or a M4, M2, one of them two. So that'll be another one of the vehicles, and the last one that I'll be wanting to install it, if it works, of course, depending on the age, which I need to read about. The other one that I'll be installing it on will be on one of my other dream cars that I plan to find one day in the future. It's going to be a 2002 turbo BMW, pretty rare, I guess, and even if I find one, pretty expensive. But anything can happen. Anything is possible. Actually, there is a guy that lives here in Arkansas. He owns a dealership in Springdale. That he has a BMW 2002 turbo, really nice, white, with the gold plated rims, really nice interior, really well taken care of, that he just has to sit in there inside of his shop, his dealership. I asked him once if he was willing to sell it. His response was, no, that's my baby. Completely understand that. But you never know. Maybe one day, for the right amount, he'll be willing to sell it. So hopefully I can get it. If not, I'll look for one and get that fixed up. So anyway, thanks again, guys. Thank you for following, and sorry again for not continuously uploading videos on this project. As I mentioned, I have been a little bit busy with other things, but I'll try to upload at least once a week these types of videos, even if it's just an update, and on how the car is looking, on what all I've been doing, just to keep you updated. Thank you again for joining me on this journey, on this progress, and peace. Thank you.